Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dixie and Kiddy 3. I'm Mega400, and in this episode we're going to go into Glacial Grotto, which is the last little area of of K3, the Banana Bird Cave I didn't get to. And yeah, after this K3 is done, which is somewhat sad. You know, K3 is nice. I like the world. It's fairly easy and the levels are short. You know, but it's enjoyable. I've always liked Snow Worlds. Snow Worlds are always some of my favorite world designs. You know, I don't know. I really like snow in general. I mean, that's why. I mean, I live where there's a lot of snow. So we have Barter Swap Shop. Barter is this kind of greasy-looking character, or not. Well, not literally, but could be literally. Anyway, he mentions Funky and how Funky is supposedly building something. I wonder what that could be, maybe. But anyway, he did some home improvements, but he doesn't know how to get clean. So he wants to borrow our mirror that at this point we do need if we want to get the wrench. We need to trade for his wrench. Now, we'll need to get that wrench because that's key to getting all the things in the game. We can come back to Barter Bear later because we will need to, well, not need to, but we can. But first, let's go to Blue Bear. He's so sad, but we got his present from Blizzard. Let's give it to him, and... fast music, happy music, yay! Yeah, I love the fact that it changes tempo. It goes from like really sad and ooh, swing. We got a present. So anyway, he doesn't need the bowling ball that he got from from Blizzard, but you know he's just happy he got a present. He's happy that he's loved. Everyone loves him. Anyway, now we will go back to Mechanos because if you remember correctly, Bazooka Bear had the cannon Big Bessie that needed a heavy ball or some heavy ammo to be able to fire it up. So we're gonna go back to Bazooka's barracks. His cheesy mustache is so funny to look at. It doesn't even like it doesn't even look like it's part of his. He's probably the most odd-looking bear just because of that mustache. I love the other bears. I mean, I really like them. I'm kind of glad. Again, that's the thing I like about DKC3. I'm glad they add that and some of the trading stuff. You know, like DKC2 added. You know, was basically just added stuff that DKC1 didn't have, but DKC3 added even more. I mean, it wasn't like they just did a copy, which is good. I like. This is one of my personal favorites. Maybe not. It's not maybe better than DKC2, but it's one of my personal favorite DKC game. But yeah, we're done with Mechanos. Well, we are done with Mechanos. We're done with K3, which I don't know. I like Snow Worlds. The other worlds I don't like are Water Worlds. Water Worlds are really mostly the ones that you can die in because in this game I don't mind the Water Worlds because you can't die underwater. But the ones that you can die under, I mean, usually, and a lot of people don't like Water Worlds, but I really hate the ones that like compared to 2A, I didn't mind Jolly Roger Lagoon because you could breathe on the water, but for a while I really didn't like I don't know, just any water world where you can die. Banjo-Tooie has that, and Banjo-Kazooie had Clayacre's Cavern I didn't like because of some of the it's not horrible, but I don't like it probably because of the fact that you can die underwater. Because again, I'm not really great at swimming in game, well, in real life probably either. Anyway, this is the first world of Razor Ridge, which is Buzz's Barrage, or Barrage Buzz, I don't know, something like that. And this is actually a really long level. This level is probably one of the longest ones in the game, because the rest of the video is just going to be this level, because it's a really, really long level. And it's also the last one we have Quawks, I'm pretty sure it's the last one we have Quawks. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, so... yeah, say goodbye to the purple parrot, and the red jaguars, and the silver serpents. I think it was silver serpents, whatever. But yeah, Legend of the Hidden Temple is awesome. So yeah, in the meantime, so my question is, getting a rant thing is, series. We have the Mario series, Zelda series, stuff like that. Halo, all that stuff. Should series not be wiped out, but should we have less series? Should we have less game series, less movie series? Should we just have more original stuff? I mean, I don't think they're going to go anywhere because a lot of people, when you make a good game or make a good movie, a lot of people expect a sequel. They just expect another part because you know, because a lot of people like the first one, and so they're going to go see the next one because, you know, they're already familiar with the first one. So because of that, in terms of business perspective, they're going to the business people are going to make the next movie because or a game, because, like, again, if you watch the first movie, the sequel might suck. A lot of sequels do suck compared to the original, but like Iron Man 2 just came out. I know. I'm not even getting into discussion with that because people have, you know, stuff about how it's more just, from what I've heard about, it's just a lot of setting up for the Avengers movie. But I don't know much about that because I haven't seen it, nor am I really probably planning on seeing it. But you know, people are just wanting to go see that just because of the fact they, you know, again, they saw the first one, they're like, okay, I want, and also, again, not just that, but also because they like Iron Man, which also has to do with series, because people are familiar with the character, they like the character, so they want to, you know, go see his movie. Because people like familiarity. They, not necessarily the same thing, but they like things that are familiar. They like having some expectations, because while people do like surprises. Again, I've talked about this. They also like, you know, having some idea of what's going on. Especially like parents. Like parents, if they take a kid to a movie, and then the sequel comes out, well, they know, okay, I'm gonna take my kid to this movie because they enjoyed the first one, so it's good to get this. And that's, again, in business perspective, sequels are really good because it's easy to make money off a sequel. Because if you make, I mean, I hate to say this, but that's how it seems to be, that you could make a really good first movie, put lots of effort into it, and actually nowadays, now it's getting to the point that's not even the case. Nowadays, people will just buy it as long as you have, you know, pretty visuals. You don't even have to put effort into any movies. But anyway, that's another discussion that I've probably already talked about. But anyway, we got, yeah, in terms of business lingo, you make a good movie that people like, they'll want to go see the second movie, and if the second movie sucks, well, you still got their money. Which is, again, that's how business works, to an extent. I wish it was just about wanting to make good quality product, but that's not always the case, unfortunately. So yeah, then, so, like, in terms of just video games, though, you know, should, like, Mario, you know, should there stop being as much Mario? Should there be, I personally think Nintendo should make a new series. I would like to see something fresh from them, because the last thing they had was Pikmin and Animal Crossing, both of which are pretty, I haven't personally played much Pikmin, but Animal Crossing is really great, and from what I've played of Pikmin, Pikmin's really good, so, I'm not knocking Pikmin, no one get mad at me for Pikmin. But yeah, so yeah, I would like to see some more original series, and like the people who want innovations, like innovation, we want innovation. They don't want to see something that they've already seen. So to them, series are, you know, not good things. They want to see the fresh new ideas, and series just kind of take away from that and are just seen as a way to make money, which again, they are to an extent. That doesn't mean, again, that a sequel can't be a good thing. I mean, Nintendo's proven that before. I mean, Super Mario Galaxy 2, in my opinion, is really good. It's debatable whether or not it's better than Galaxy 1. But again, they put effort into it. They didn't just say, we're just going to take the exact same game and then just put 2 on it and add maybe some more level design. No, they actually put effort into, you know, making a really good game. That was a good follow-up. That wasn't just, it isn't just playing off Galaxy name. It's actually, you know, a good title. Another example, usually, I think, at least with Nintendo stuff, Nintendo sequels usually tend to be a better. Movies, there's a lot of sequels in movies that really aren't that good. There are exceptions, of course. Probably the most obvious for those who know anything about it is the second Godfather is by many considered the best sequel of all time. And that's better than the original. Now, again, I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen the second, so I can't personally say anything about that. But yeah, you can make a good sequel. It's not impossible to make a good sequel. It's entirely possible. But a lot of people don't feel like putting in the effort to make a good sequel. And also, you know, in terms of making a sequel, you have to, again, you know, in terms of again, from a designer or a creator's point of view, if you're making a sequel, there are positives and negatives to making a sequel. Because with making a sequel, you don't have the freedom to do anything entirely. Usually you have to have some restrictions. Again, like if you made a sequel to Mario Galaxy and you were playing as Link, that wouldn't work. You know what I mean? Again, you don't want to make it, and you don't want to make an exact copy as well. But of course, when you're making a fresh original idea, the thing is having a little bit of boundaries to, you know, make creative juices. Like that helps you. For having free range sometimes isn't a good thing. And yeah, we're gonna ride the chairlifts. That's the thing of this level. There's two brother bears, Benny and Bjorn, which I believe are references to ABBA, but don't quote me on that. But they're both the names of the male singers of ABBA. That's about all the time I have. But yeah, you know, I don't know. The thing about series is I don't think they're a bad thing. I just think maybe, you know, more fresh ideas sometimes. That's all the time I have. Thanks for watching. This has been Maybe 400, reminding you to chocolate cheese.